I've been looking for you for 20 years. The billionaire's voice shook as he stared at the woman holding a small paper bag of groceries. She looked confused, tired from a long day of work, and completely unaware that the next few minutes would change both of their lives forever. She had no idea why one of the richest men in America knew her face. She had no idea that one simple act of kindness, done decades ago, had never been forgotten. Before we begin this heartwarming story, welcome to Kindness Library. If stories about kindness, hope, and second chances inspire you, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment telling us where you're watching from. Your support helps us share more stories that remind the world kindness still matters. Angela Williams was a hard-working single mother living in Chicago. She worked 2 jobs to provide for her 10-year-old son, Marcus. Every dollar mattered. Some nights she skipped dinner so her son could have enough to eat. Life wasn't easy, but Angela believed that kindness cost nothing. She often told Marcus, "We may not have much money, but we can always give someone respect and compassion." 20 years earlier, Angela had been walking home after cleaning offices downtown. It was cold, rainy, and nearly midnight. At a quiet bus stop, she noticed a young man sitting alone on a bench. His clothes were soaked, and he looked exhausted. Most people walked past without even looking at him. Angela almost did the same. She was tired and had just enough money for her own bus ride home. But something told her to stop. She walked over and asked softly, "Are you okay?" The young man smiled weakly. "I lost everything today," he admitted. "My wallet is gone. My phone was stolen. Nobody believes me." Angela believed him. She reached into her purse and handed him the last $20 she had. "You need this more than I do." The young man tried to refuse, but she smiled. "Promise me something," she said. "When life gets better, help someone else." He nodded with tears in his eyes. She never asked his name. She never expected to see him again. The next morning, Angela walked 3 miles to work because she had given away her bus money. She never regretted it. Years passed. Marcus grew into a respectful young man and earned a scholarship to college. Angela continued working quietly, never imagining that her small decision on that rainy night had changed another person's future. Meanwhile, the young stranger rebuilt his life. His name was Daniel Carter. After months of struggle, he launched a small technology company from a rented garage. The business slowly grew. Then it exploded. Within 15 years, Daniel became one of the youngest billionaires in America. People praised his intelligence and determination, but Daniel always remembered the woman who believed him when nobody else did. He kept the worn $20 bill she had given him inside a picture frame in his office. Every interview ended with the same sentence. Everything changed because one stranger chose kindness. But there was one problem. He never knew her name. For 20 years, Daniel searched. He hired investigators. He checked old bus station records. He posted stories online. Every lead ended the same way. Nothing. One Saturday afternoon, Daniel attended the opening of a neighborhood food pantry his foundation had funded. As cameras flashed around him, he noticed a volunteer handing food bags to families. She looked older. Her hair had turned gray. But he recognized her gentle smile immediately. His heart nearly stopped. He slowly walked toward her. "I've been looking for you for 20 years. Angela looked surprised. "I'm sorry," she said politely. "Have we met?" Daniel reached into his wallet. Inside was the old $20 bill, protected in clear plastic. "You gave this to me." Angela stared at it. Then tears filled her eyes. "The young man at the bus stop." Daniel nodded. "You saved me that night." Angela covered her mouth. "I didn't save anyone." "You did," Daniel replied. "You reminded me that people could still care." The reporters standing nearby stopped talking. Everyone listened. Daniel shared the entire story. He explained how one exhausted single mother had given away the last money she had. He explained how her kindness gave him hope when he had almost given up on life. Angela couldn't believe it. "I only did what I hoped someone would do for my son one day." Daniel smiled. "That's exactly why I never forgot you." The story spread across America overnight. Millions watched the video online. People called Angela a hero. She felt embarrassed by all the attention. "I wasn't trying to become famous," she told reporters. Kindness shouldn't need applause. Daniel invited Angela and Marcus to dinner. During the meal, he learned Marcus had always dreamed of opening a community learning center for children in low-income neighborhoods. Money had always been the biggest obstacle. Daniel quietly smiled. A few weeks later, he surprised them with the keys to a newly renovated building. "I want this center to carry your mother's name," he said. Angela burst into tears. Children soon filled the classrooms every afternoon. They received free tutoring, books, hot meals, computers, and mentors. Parents finally had a safe place for their kids after school. The center transformed hundreds of lives. One day, a little girl asked Angela why everyone respected her so much. Angela smiled. "I simply helped someone when they needed it." The girl thought for a moment. "So if I help someone today, they might help someone tomorrow?" Angela nodded. That's how kindness grows. Years later, Daniel stood beside Angela during the center's 10th anniversary celebration. Hundreds of families gathered to celebrate. Some of the children who had once studied there had become teachers, nurses, firefighters, and business owners. Each one carried forward the same lesson. Kindness creates ripples we may never see. Daniel looked at Angela and quietly said, "You thought you gave away $20. She laughed. "I guess I did." He shook his head. "No. You gave me hope. And hope built everything standing here today." The crowd applauded, but Angela simply looked around at the smiling children. That was all the reward she had ever wanted. Every act of kindness, no matter how small, has the power to change someone's future. You may never know where your compassion leads or whose life it touches. A smile, a helping hand, or a few encouraging words can become the turning point in someone else's story. So the next time you have the chance to choose kindness, take it. Years from now, someone may still remember the moment you believed in them when no one else did. And that simple choice could change the world, one heart at a time.